Do you feel the vibes?
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Asian Sensation here today, bringing you guys another episode of Bloons Tower Defense Battles Mobile. And today, in this episode, we are introducing kind of a strat I created. I don't know, the strat seems to work for me, and I just was trying to come up with a good no lives lost strat for Yin-Yang, and I did not really like the sub ninja chipper strat from my previous videos. I just was not that good at it, so I decided to bring out this strat, one that I kind of came up with, and I'll kind of go through the reasons why I took the towers and such. But basically what I'm doing in this game is playing a Mobile King of the Hill badge series. So I was just playing someone, and he is also a nobleman, Julian Mkoth, and he's a pretty good player. And do keep in mind, he has never played this map in Mobile King of the Hill, surprisingly. It obviously is not a commonly chosen map. Not many people like Yin-Yang, but believe it or not, Yin-Yang has grown to become one of my favorite maps, just because I think it's fun to eco. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys a little run through on this strategy and how it works, and if you want to try it out, go ahead and be my guest, and hopefully you can pull it off or something like that. But yeah, so the reason I have Dart Monkey is 100% because of the Juggernaut and the Fan Club. That's it. The Juggernaut for around 10 leads and Camel leads, and then I have the Fan Club in case my enemy goes for any all-out round 20 rushes, or he goes for a massive secondary round 18 rush. I can Fan Club it, and then the Juggernaut spam also if I need to, but most likely I will not need that when I'm using this strat. So that's kind of the Dart Monkey aspect, and also it is good to have one cleanup Dart Monkey when you're using the Ace as well. I'm going to kind of get into that after this, but so I'm just going to move on to the next tower. So the Ace, the reason I have that is because the Operation Dartstorm on this map, a 2-3 Ace on the circular path. I suppose you could do the 8 path as well. I would not recommend the Infinity path though on this map. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, figure it out. I don't really know how to explain. It's just the path the Ace travels in. There's the infinity symbol, the 8 symbol, and the circle, or the 0. But yeah, so you want to have a Ace that is 2-3 or 0-3. You can sometimes get away with that. It's not, you'll defend rushes, it's just you probably will not defend them no lives lost. I mean, it depends what else you have up, but you can see I am getting up the Ace, and I'm going to put him on a circular path, but getting him up to a 2-3 and having a Juggernaut and either strong, first, or last, we'll be able to defend all around 13 rushes. So that's how you defend round 13 with this strat. I'm pretty sure he actually rushes me during this, so you can see that he'll actually rush me, and you can see it cleans up quite well. And the reason I do have that Dart Monkey is there, that will clean up, because like a few regrows may sneak by, and this will ensure that you no lives lost it, and you can always use energy if you need to. Secondary rushes for round 13 on this strat, I would recommend selling, probably getting up 2 Juggernauts or spamming some 0-3s towards the start of the map, and putting a few of those on strong would probably work. But I haven't had to deal with secondary rushes this far because no one's done that yet, and because usually people, when they see the Ace, they don't think of a secondary rush, and it's probably smart because I most likely would defend. It's just I would not know as lost. So I mean, you kind of want to adjust to how you want to play it out. But so let's talk about the other parts of the Ace. So you have the Ground Zero. The Ground Zero is remarkable. If you didn't know, the Ground Zero is just basically extremely good BFB and Moab popping power, and it will destroy everything, all the Bloons, everything. It's amazing, especially on MCOT when you're only going to round 38, since that is the ending round. You don't have to deal with late game where the Ground Zero is not as good. But so this strat's mainly for MCOT, and that's kind of why I made this strat out. But yeah, so the plan is to use the first strike, and that will, if it doesn't kill everything, then you just Ground Zero, and that'll definitely clean everything up. But I'm going to kind of get into that towards the end. But yeah, the Ace, the main purposes are around 13. AI, a lot of AI help, because AI is quite tricky on this map. The Ace kind of ensures that you play fine. And you can see right here, I actually did something interesting, and it actually worked. Probably don't know if I needed that second Juggernaut, but I defended anyways. But yeah, so the ace will ensure it's kind of a necessity if you want to try using dart and sub. I feel like it definitely is, but yeah, let's get into the subs. So the 0-2 obviously is great for eco. The airburst darts, it can defend a ton of things, and as well as Moab popping power. It's probably one of the best Moab popping power things for its price, I would say. You could probably argue it is the best. Maybe a Moab Mauler is better, but I recommend the 0-2 subs. They're incredibly good for Moabs and just ceramics and all that. So I do recommend having 2 0-3s or 2 3s at the start for round 15 ceramics, because that can also be troublesome as well. So keep that in mind when you are using the strat, or if you are, I suppose. But you can see I am getting up my 10 dart monkeys as well in case he goes for any rushes. And the first strike capability, that's kind of your main Oh My God popping power. So if he goes for around 22 Oh My God in this next round, I would just save up, let it kind of get a little bit farther, just in case nothing else gets sent, and it'll allow me to save up some more money before I get up that first strike. But that's how I would defend that, just getting up a nice little first strike. And if they go for like 2 Oh My Gods consecutively and the first strike does not pop everything, that's why you have the ground 0. That is exactly why you have the ground 0. But yeah, so you can see right here, your eco will not be too great. You can make it pretty good. It will require much more micro though, because you will have less defense and therefore need to micro more, but to get up sufficient defense. But it doesn't really matter how you have your kind of things laid out. But you can see right here, he sends his Oh My God. So I sell quite a bit of things, but it's not a big deal because I do force him to lose all his eco and spend $9,000. So that's good, and I can quickly adjust and get up more defense. And right here, I rebuy my ace. That'll help force some kind of AI popping power. And now I'm just kind of max ecoing because I have a fan club. I can adjust. I can get up whatever I need, really. I can get up a first strike by saving up a little bit more because I can sell everything and still afford that in case he goes all out. And if he goes for all out BFBs, bang bang, 2 ground 0s, and that rush is done. 2, maybe 3, but that should work. So so far I haven't really found too many flaws in this strat, and I feel like it's quite definitely possible to be pulled off. And by doing this, I just think the sub is great. You don't really expect it when you're using dart ace. You never really use sub. It's usually either dart ace chipper, dart ace ninja, and that's really it. There's nothing too, or dart ace farm, of course. But yeah, so this strat, I mean, the only flaws that I've really seen is I did test it out, and on round 22, if you're playing someone who farms quite well and they have about 4-2 farms, they may get you to lose quite a bit of eco. So I mean, it depends, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to perfect this strat eventually and be able to no lives lost, because your opponent will definitely struggle to no lives lost if they are farming, and most times, 9 times out of 10, they will be farming. But you can see right here, basically what I was talking about, the first strike followed by the ground 0, and he just got destroyed and lost everything. So that was kind of how that went down. I do want to give him some slack, though. This is his first time playing it at MCOTH, so I mean, that's that. But yeah, so now I'm starting to build up my eco. I've basically won by now, but still kind of doing this. And always keep in mind on Yin-Yang, the AI will be troublesome, so make sure you have that ace up. It'll help tremendously. Would not recommend just relying on darts and subs. Definitely get that ground 0, or that Operation Dartstorm. Maybe a Spectre as you go on, but that's it, and I'm going to cut the video right there. So if you guys do enjoy, remember to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.